Hi, I'm Helen from PaperedSpaces, and this is my first posting of my Ballgown project for May and June this year. So firstly, look online for dresses that you like. So I like the colour scheme in this one, the red and the black. On this one, I love the off-the-shoulder straps, and here you can see a view from the back. And here, I love the black sheer overlay. So those are some elements that I want to incorporate into my dress. Secondly, draw your design either by hand or on the computer. So you'll be able to see in a second. I created one in Paintbrush on my Mac. You can also use Paint if you are on Microsoft. So I did this really quickly. It wasn't very difficult at all. Here's the front of the dress as I see it in my head. And here in a second will be the back. So it really helps just to have these images so that you can kind of focus on what you're actually going to make and take it from being completely in your head to having something concrete to work on. So once you've done that, you need to work out what you'll need to make the dress and make a materials list. So here I am in Microsoft Word making my list. So first of all, think about the materials. I need a main material of this pink or dark red satin. I'm going to need an overlay of this sheer black material. Think also about whether you want to have lining. I'm going to make mine fully lined. And also if you want netting to go inside the dress to kind of puff it out a bit and give it that ball gown look. I want those things, so I put them on my list. You need to think about the structure of the dress. Do you want boning to hold it up? I'm going to have a gros grain ribbon to support the skirt because my skirts are going to be quite heavy. And so for that also I'm going to need something to fasten the ribbon around the waist, a bikini clip. I'm also going to use sew-in bra cups because I don't want to have to wear a bra with the dress. And anything you're going to need to fasten it. I'm doing a lace-up back, so I'm going to need a black satin ribbon. A zipper if you need one. I don't because I'm having a lace-up back, but you might need one. And then decoration. Any crystals, anything, any appliques, anything like that. Finally, sewing supplies. So if you need a new needle for your machine, if you need a zipper foot, if you need thread in a certain colour, think about all those things which you're going to need before you begin, so you don't suddenly realise you run out of something. So now you've made your materials list, you can look up the options and compare prices online. I've done mine on eBay here. So first of all, I'm looking for wine red satin. And I'm going to look in fabric for the most relevant results to me. Here we are. So there are loads of good results coming up. Some of these are from abroad, so I'm going to have to wait a little while for them to arrive, but that's okay. I've factored in the time for the delivery. So these are really well priced, and I'm now going to look up something else just to show you. Here's a bikini clip. I'm getting I'm getting weird results, so let's look in something more relevant in the sewing section, and here we have exactly what I'm looking for. Be careful to check the sizes so that the things that you've ordered match up with each other. So here we have a strap of a certain size, so you need to make sure that matches up with the ribbon, otherwise you'll have a mismatch. Here are some Swarovski crystals, also on eBay, which I'm going to use for decoration. Be very careful here with the quantity, because sometimes it'll be 10, sometimes it'll be 300, and be very careful with the size. So I'm going to look in Buy It Now, and looking at the cheapest ones, see if we can save some money on this project. And here we have some suitable things. I'm going to look worldwide because I have time for things to arrive from China. And down here, we should have some more relevant results. I'm looking personally for something which is clear and something where I can get lots of crystals for a cheap price, basically. Even if they're not genuine Swarovski, which they're probably not, but I'm okay with that. So these at 4mm, that's the sort of size I want. I don't want really big ones, I want quite small ones. So these look suitable. Alright, so I've now put in my basket and bought all the things that I need. I got everything on eBay in the end, but you could also look for cheap fabric in a fabric store. This cheapfabrics.co.uk is somewhere that I've used before and had a lot of success with, actually. Here we have some Dupion silk. This is pretty expensive, to be fair. This is $13.99 a metre, but if you want to use that, you can. It's absolutely gorgeous, and look at all the colours that they have here. This site also sells lining quite cheaply. Let's have a look at the lining. There we go. So you can get your fabric from a fabric store if you want. You can also go to a haberdashery online or go into a shop to find things like bikini clips, pins, needles, thread, beads, all those little kind of accessories. So let's have a look on the Village haberdashery, which I haven't used, but it looks like it might be quite suitable. Let's have a look on here for a zipper or a zip. So here immediately we have some good cheap results. So buy and wait for them to arrive. And I'm going to update you soon with making your pattern.